Personal nurturing. That's what we're going to talk about today on Strength for Today. We've been talking about the prayer of adoration in Nehemiah chapter number 9. There's a great revival going on. The wall's finished. They've read the Bible. They're confessing sins. They're drawing nigh to God. The prayer started off with a proper name. They called him Jehovah. Then it talked about his powerful nature, how he was the creator, and he created this wonderful world that we live in, this wonderful place, and how he's also still creating today new souls with the blood of Christ. But today, personal nurturing. Look at verse number 7. Thou art the Lord, the God, who didst choose Abraham, and broughtest him forth out of Ur the Chaldees, and gavest him the name of Abraham, and foundest his heart faithful before thee, and madest a covenant with him to give the land of the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Jebusites, and the Girgashites, to give it, I say, to his seed, and hast performed thy words, for thou art righteous. God called us to personally work in our lives. God works in our lives individually, one-on-one. Some people try to say, well, it's just the pastor or the deacons. No, God wants to work in everybody's life individually. And here we see they use Abraham as an example in this prayer of how God worked personally, individually with the Jews. And they knew he would work personally with them just as he worked with Abraham. They had seen it. They'd come back from captivity. The walls were rebuilt. Everything was beginning to happen, and they were excited. God was working through them individually. And so God promises, and then he keeps his word. That's what they were learning. And you know what? If you'll believe his book, he'll give you his promises, and the word will be kept as well. Isaiah chapter 51, verse 1 shows us that Abraham was not chosen because of his wonderful persona or his education or his wisdom. He was chosen because he was loved, not because he was something special. Hearken to me and follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord. Look unto the rock from whence ye are hewn, and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged. Look unto Abraham your father, and to Sarah that bare you. For I called him alone, and blessed him, and increased him. For the Lord shall comfort Zion, and he shall comfort all her waste places, and shall make her wilderness like Eden, and her desert like the garden of the Lord. Joy and gladness shall be found therein, thanksgiving, the voice of melody. Hearken unto me, my people, and give ear unto me. O my nation, for the law shall proceed from me, and I will make my judgment to rest for a light of the people. Notice the word desert, wilderness, waste places. The point there was that Abraham wasn't chosen because he was something special. He was chosen because he was loved. And we were chosen because we were loved. God's good at taking nothing and making something out of it. He will personally nurture you and me where he needs us to be if we'll lean upon him and trust him, stay close to him and follow him. May he be your strength for today and your hope for tomorrow.